This game day preview is brought to you by Asgrow DeKalb.
Corey Vartanian back to kick. This will be a 37-yard attempt. It is blocked. No, it is a fake, pardon me. NDSU ends up with a touchdown. Mike Weezer.
In 2003 against Montana, North Dakota State showed they had what it takes to be a top FCS team. Fast forward 11 years later, and the Bison are looking to show why they are the #1 ranked team in the country. NDSU is currently on a 3-game winning streak versus Montana, but the series is tied at 3-3 all time. The Grizzlies currently rank as high as 3rd in the polls, making this a must-see atmosphere in the Fargo Dome.
But I know everyone's going to be foaming at the mouth to finally get Montana in here, and I expect this to be probably the loudest that it's ever been.
Because it'll be an electric atmosphere. I'm excited for our players. I'm excited for everybody associated with NDSU. Pretty special environment here, and our kids are going to embrace it.
Montana's out of the Big Sky, which is known for its high-scoring games. For the Bison, their main goal is to make sure this game is nothing like that.
That's not how we play football, and we like to dictate the pace and the tempo of a football game. You know, our defense is very solid, obviously, so I expect them to definitely hold their own. And then offensively, you know, we're not going to do anything crazy. You know, we're going to stick to our game plan.
We're preparing so that it's not. You know, hopefully our offense puts up a bunch of points, but we're going to make sure that doesn't happen this game.
In order to stop Montana's offense, the Bison will need to stop 4th-year quarterback Jordan Johnson, who averages 161 passing yards a game. He doesn't just get things done from a mental standpoint. He ranks 7th in school history for passing yards and 4th all-time in passing touchdowns.
He just reads defense as well. You can see that he has the experience and seeing what the defense is presenting to him, and he just handles it well, and he looks like a vet out there.
He's a great quarterback. He puts it on the money. He can run when he needs to run. If he's clicking and he's throwing the ball well and in control of the game, they play pretty good offensive football, so we've got our hands full.
The Grizzlies' offense is dangerous, but its defense is just as threatening. Montana has forced 5 turnovers in 3 games and has a defense that is very similar to North Dakota State.
They have a great scheme. They're really well coached. Exceptional tacklers. That's the one thing we were watching this morning with Coach Polasek and the staff is how well they tackle in space.
The Grizzlies rank 1st in the FCS with 13 total sacks and are led by senior defensive end Zach Wagaman, who leads FCS with 5 sacks on the year.
Without question, they get after the passer, and we've got to make sure that we have all of our assignments. That's what it comes down to, is making sure our protections are correct and make sure our assignment's correct so we don't cut somebody loose.
Not only is this game big for the postseason, but a real challenge for NDSU before conference season begins.
It's really going to show where we're at, and then we'll obviously get into the bye week and then head into the Valley, which will be a heck of a conference schedule for us this year. But you know, we're definitely excited to get this one and really get a true test as to where we measure up. This
will be the first time these two teams have met since 2003. Montana is looking for its first win against North Dakota State since 1941. Kickoff is scheduled for 2:37 p.m. Central Time and can be found on NBC North Dakota or ESPN Game Plan. For GoBison.com, I'm Brett Rory.